Well, guys, today is the day. And it's funny, I've been thinking for the last couple days, like, I know I'm gonna have some serious trail therapy going on out in the woods. And I was wondering, what am I gonna work through? What's gonna happen up here? And I couldn't really place place a finger on it, what I was gonna be thinking about, what I was gonna work through. Until I went to bed last night, slept for like 3 hours, and then woke up and couldn't go back to sleep because my head was just like rushing through all this stuff. It was like, all right, apparently that's what I'm going to be thinking about. So got a super, super large amount of sleep last night, that's for sure. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything is going to be fine. I have work. It is Mother's Day. So of course you're seeing this in the future, but happy Mother's Day to any mothers, I suppose, even though it's going to be like a week late. Sorry. But yeah, got to go do work and then go hop on the trail. So I guess I'll see you guys out there somewhere.
All right, I found a level spot. That was rough. That was some uphill shenanigans, if I do say so myself, but it's fine. We're good. Starting to go uphill again. Oh well. My partner's behind me somewhere. She's making her way. We're doing it. So we started just a little bit ago. What time is it? 5:29. I'm not entirely sure what time we got here. I'm gonna be honest. But we started a little bit ago. And also, bear with me till I get used to this recording on my phone thing. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, we started a little bit ago at Ohio Pile. Started working our way up. It wasn't too bad to begin with until we got up the trail a ways. And then it was just rough. So I'm hoping I'm nearing the top, but if not, we persevere. Everything will be fine. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit, I'm sure. Well, I made it to this overlook. More uphill. We're definitely a little sweaty, a little wore out. Had a snack. It's fine. We're good. Keep on going, of course, back there. You can see it. The Yakagani, which I only just learned how to pronounce about a week ago. But yeah, this is pretty. I like this. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna hang out here, have a drink, finish my snack, and then keep on trucking. So I've just taken a little seat on the side of this hill. You see that? I just came up. I got some more to go up there. But I just sit down and I moved my rain jacket to a different position on my bag. It was like on my neck. I couldn't like look up at all. So I moved that because I didn't like that at all. But, so I sat down on the ground, had a drink, cooling off for a minute, and I noticed beside me, there's a little red efted newt. Just a little guy. Look how little he is. So that's pretty cool. I love those things. Orange is my favorite color, so why wouldn't I love them? Alright, well, I'm going to drink a little bit more water. And I should be at the shelter here shortly, I think. So, yeah. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is awesome. This is so cool. But I'll see you guys later, probably at the shelter. Good news. Down here. There we go. There it is. There's mile marker 5, so only 65 more miles to go. This is crazy. I'm loving it. Let's go. Well, I made it to camp. Got the fire going. Getting that heated up. Gonna get ready to make some food and whatnot. Yeah. It's a long day of uphill, downhill. But it's okay. We made it. We made it. It's good to sit down and be here for the night. But, yeah. So I'll probably catch back up with you guys in the morning. Morning, everyone. Just woke up a little bit ago. She's going to get our food bags while I went down and filled up our water containers. There's a little stream down there. So that's what I'm just filtering some water at the moment. Gonna make some hot tea. Sitting by the fire. I think she said it's 40 some degrees this morning so far. So we only have 13 miles today to the next shelter. Should be pretty easy. Get there early, chill out. Then we have our first long day. But, alright. I'll see you guys along the trail. So guys, it's at this point in the video that things get a little interesting and not quite how I wanted it to turn out. But it's fine. It's all good. I just needed to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this. So basically you're going to find out that I'm on my own from this point forward that you're going to see. My partner that went with me, we had our first 2 days that I showed you was like steep incline the whole time, pretty much. And after our second day, we got to camp. And the next morning, it would be the second morning that we were out on the trail. She was like sick, hard to breathe. Her muscles like weren't working right. She just couldn't continue. And, she just said that, she couldn't keep going, which is fine. It was very unfortunate, but it's fine. But I needed to clear that up. And I didn't record much on the second day, simply because I was following her the second day, and I didn't want to be weird. I didn't want to be obnoxious or anything, recording random videos and stuff. So, not much happened there. And then, we got to camp and stuff. And then the next morning, like I said, she decided she couldn't do anymore. So it was the 21-mile day, and I was like, all right, well, I need to go, because prior to this, I had no idea how many miles I could walk in a day, or hike in a day, rather, I guess. I had no clue. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how long it was going to take me, so I was like, I need to go now. It ended up taking me, it was just over 11 hours, I think, to do that 21 miles, which
kind of impressive for the first time. Hiking that kind of distance in one day. But, you know, I didn't record much simply because I was worried about timing and everything, and I didn't want to be messing around just in case I needed to get there and do all that. And plus, even though she kind of quit, they were still going to bring me pizza and obviously my resupply that I talked about in the previous video with my pack and stuff. And I obviously didn't want to keep them waiting all night or something, you know. And since I was by myself, I didn't want to be hiking at night. But, so I took some pictures along the way and things, and some video, but I didn't really record myself at all, talking or anything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of jump in occasionally and talk about the day, things that happened, and put in the videos that I did take. And then at the end of this video, I'll just make sort of like a slideshow type thing with some music, some background music, of course, of some of the pictures I took from the whole trip. So I was going to separate it by day and put them in day by day, but I'm not going to do that now just because I took a lot of pictures in like portrait because I was sending them to my family and stuff. I didn't take all of them in landscape. So same with videos. So if you see some videos that look funny, you know, that's why, or some pictures at the end, that would be why. But I plan on jumping in occasionally, so you're going to see more of me, I presume. But thanks for coming along. Bear with me here, trying to figure out how I want to do this. And, you know, I don't think it'll be the last time I do this. So hopefully if it does happen again in the future, I can record it a little bit better, record things a little bit better, kind of know what I'm doing now that I've done it once and I know what I can handle. But yeah, so I'll check in with you guys throughout the video and talk about things that may have happened or went on that day. But thanks for coming along, thanks for checking it out, thanks for watching. So enjoy the rest of the journey. That of which I captured anyway.
Hello, friends. We are on the trail. Kind of skipped a lot yesterday. I'll get to that in a later date. Not right this minute, because I'm trekking on our 21-mile day. Gonna try and make quick, easy work of it. But I do regret to inform you that I am now a solo hiker. Again, I'll get into that later. Not a big deal. We're gonna finish this thing. I have to. Whenever she told me she couldn't do anymore, I was like, oh, I guess like I should just quit too, you know. But that's the part of me that I hate. So I told myself, no, you can do it. You know you can do it. So you're gonna do it. You're not just gonna stop doing it. She had a reason. I don't. Other than maybe if I didn't want to do it myself, but it's a little late for that decision. But okay, 21 miles today. I'm sure I'll see you guys along the way, or if not, I'll just see you at camp. So I'll see you in a couple miles.
So that's all I got from my first solo day in terms of video. Like I said, there is pictures and stuff which will be at the end. But
Yeah, I ended up doing this 21 miles in, like I said, a little over 11 hours. Got my pizza and went back to camp and grubbed out and had an early night that night. It really didn't go that bad. Towards the end of the day, I was doing a lot of down into a valley, up out of a valley. There was quite a bit of that. And that kind of tired me out there at the end. And I'll admit I was ready at that point to call it. I was ready to be done. I was ready to just be at camp and it be over. But it was a good day. You know, I didn't really have any foot problems. My feet didn't hurt too bad. I was a little bit sore, you know, tight muscles, nothing I couldn't stretch out, kind of massage a little bit. And I was good. Now, the next day was interesting. I noticed I don't have any video. Well, I do, but I don't have any video from the trail. I just have video whenever I got to the shelter. And the reason for that is because the next day, which would have been Wednesday, there was a storm, like a big thunderstorm coming through around 4 o'clock. And Wednesday was my 19-mile day. So I knew I had to leave early, get on the trail, and just go and get it over with before the storm hit. I had to get to the shelter before this massive thunderstorm came. So that was just like in my head. And I took a decent amount of pictures. So again, those will be at the end. But I was just focused on getting there. And at this point, I woke up and my feet were kind of sore. They kind of hurt. So I massaged them a little bit and then threw my gear on and headed out. And I ended up doing those 19 miles in just over 8 hours. So again, kind of impressed with myself. I got to camp before the storm, like a good hour before the storm. And I have a video of the thunder in the, like, echoing through the valley, which is probably one of my favorite pieces of footage and pictures and things that I got because it's just so cool. It sounds awesome. So I hope you like that. But yeah, I was just worried about beating the storm, and there was a point on that section of the trail that I was like, I'm not going to make it. I need to just call it here. I'm done. I just go home. I was very worried that I wasn't going to make it. But then I stopped. I ate something and kind of pulled out my map and stuff on my phone, looked at everything, looked at the time, checked how fast I was moving that day, which it was like 3 miles per hour, roughly. And I was like, you can make it. You can make it there. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't screw around. Just keep going and you'll be fine. And sure enough, I was. So I'm glad I didn't quit, obviously. So I'm going to jump into that video of the thunderstorm. And that's pretty much it for that day. And then the last day, Thursday, I do have a video of me kind of talking just a little bit and some video of the trail and things. So I'll put those together and then figure out the end with the pictures. And I'll probably jump in again at some point. So thanks for coming along and bearing with me. I really appreciate it. Just walked 19 miles in 8 hours today. Sweet. This is my hut. I have all of my things laid out. An explosion of gear. It's raining. I got stuff up there. And over here I got firewood and my bed. Getting my bed set up now. Hi guys. So yeah, I didn't film anything yesterday apart from some stuff along the trail, which you will see, and I'll fill you in more when I'm at home. Current situation, I just passed the mile 60 marker, so 10 more miles to go. It stormed quite bad last night. It was supposed to rain most of the day today, but it's cold. It's in the 30s, mid 30s, and it's windy, but no rain. My feet are still getting wet, but it's fine. Only 10 more miles. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for now. We'll see what we come across next, I guess. I have no idea.
Alright, so that's it. That's the end of the video. Again, like I said, not a whole lot. I wish I had more, but unfortunately I don't. So, thanks for watching that. Now, cue the slideshow.